We're talking about spooky Puerto Rican stories. The most famous one, specifically in recent years, is probably La Llorona, which is, if you've seen any of the mini adaptations, it is essentially the Latino version of The Woman in White. It is about someone who has drowned or has had their children drowned, and they are looking for their child. It's a fairly well-known story because a lot of our culture has spread throughout the region. You've heard of things like the chupacabra, and you've also probably heard of things that would sound familiar, like the gargoyle. But one that is very uniquely suited to Puerto Rico, and also is a fairly modern ghost story, was one that I had heard about from friends of mine when we were hanging out in art school. They were also Puerto Rican, and they were telling me about the dismembered. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they told me this story, and I went and I researched it, and it is something that actually still goes on to this day, which is why I find it so interesting. It happens in the southwest region of Puerto Rico. It is near the town of Lajas, which is going to be right at the southwestern corner of the island. And it is near a specific highway, PR 116. Now, the way the legend goes is on late nights, specifically dark and foggy nights, you can begin to hear dogs barking, and dogs will begin to start to howl and bark throughout the night. And those who are stirred from this slumber will look out, and they will see things crawling down the highway. Many people have claimed to have gone out to the road, and they will literally see the dismembered body parts of human corpses crawling their way down the highway. Now, the reason why this is so spooky for us is because Puerto Ricans have a deep culture when it comes to spirits, when it comes to ghosts, and we also believe that there is a lot of unfinished business in this world. And the tale is that these are the people who have been driving in their cars and have suffered from horrible accidents, and they're still trying to get to their location. It is also notable that PR 116 happens to be one of the most fatal roads in Puerto Rico, specifically in this region. So if you're ever in Puerto Rico, in the Lajas area, and it's a foggy night, and you begin to hear dogs howling and yipping, maybe you want to stay inside, or you may see someone or a part of someone trying to get to their destination.